welcome to Star Space. I am Toad. Scully and I are still out in the middle of a giant void in space, and no stars are around at all. It's just black. Here in the void, we are hard at work, building our new space station out of stolen parts. Once it's finished, we can get back to our general villainy. Meanwhile, I thought maybe you might like a tour. It's a space station after all. How cool is that? So let me just pull up the image of the map. There's Scully showing off.
Hi, I'm Scully. Yeah, I'm actually trying to film some of this.
Whoops, wrong button. Oh, this is that public domain comic book, Space Action #1. Can you believe it was 10 cents?
I used to have a typewriter with a cent key.
Wow. Hey, have you seen the map of the station?
No?
Okay, let me flip the pages to the second story. We'll start that while I find the map.
Is it in the glove box?
Double Menace on Jupiter's moon.
Phew. Look at that ship. Must be the old Star Hope that was lost years ago. Probably drifted into the asteroid belt from wherever it was.
With the purification of cosmic fuel, the inner planets had been settled while Jupiter, Saturn, and the outer planets were still undergoing exploration and colonization. Civilization was in a frenzy of a new industrial revolution based on the still developing uses of atomic power and the mining of minerals on the various planets. Into this maelstrom came the discovery of a new metal that changed the face of the universe, also bringing with it a menace from outer space, threatening the utter destruction of Earth in mankind's struggle for survival. In the far reaches of space between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter, an old space prospector discovered a tremendous ship shattered and devoid of life among the debris of the asteroids.
Ugh. Bodies still aren't decomposed. This airless void sure preserves him. Poor devils look like they were caught by a stray meteor that bashed the hull. Hey. Well, I'll be. They were bringing home this shiny metal. Tain't gold though. Light as anything. Let's see if it's strong. My hammer broke in two. Of all the strange things I've seen, this shiny stuff looks good, real good. I better contact Earth right away.
Whack.
Wang.
In no time, Earth and its sister planets received the news, and 2 weeks after the arrival of the mining ship, government officials and scientific teams were soon busy analyzing the properties of this fantastic new metal, named asteroidium by the old prospector. Pandemonium raged in industry and business, for asteroidium could be used to build durable spaceships. Two giant corporations, deadly rivals, vied with one another to get monopolies on the metal, which, by spectroscopic analysis, came from one of Saturn's moons.
Gentlemen, order, please. The World Council is prepared to give each of your companies a charter to establish your claim on this moon. Providing the first one who gets there and brings back a suitable sample will gain all rights to its sales and distribution.
The race was on between the two firms. Specially designed spaceships were constructed for the race to the moon and back. Vincent Cartley, president of Intersol Lines, however, was not taking any chances.
Wagner, come here. Evans, make sure we have everything. Failure will mean your ruin.
Why, yes, sir. You wanted me, Mr. Cartley.
Yes, take our fastest cruiser and blast off for that moon tonight. You'll circle about it in orbit and smash Winters, in case he beats me there. Nothing is going to stop me from getting that metal, nothing.
In sharp contrast to the unscrupulous old man was the fast-rising young industrialist, Lawrence Winters, founder of Planetary Metals, Inc. With him was his beautiful fiancée, Margot Cartley.
I hope father won't try his usual underhanded tactics, Larry. I'm worried.
Not as much as he'll be when he finds I'm marrying his daughter after this race, win, lose, or draw.
I'm going to interrupt the comic book a moment because I found the map. I'm in a different part of the station now, obviously. Everything is map-sized. So let's have a full screen look. Okay, so where to start? We still have the original station, although we heavily modified it. The original station is here. We stole it from one of those private billionaire douchebags. He's probably still after us. I'll save that story for another time. The origin tale. Almost every joint you see on the station is rotatable. This is a defense turret. It's intended for emergencies, asteroids and such. This is the original cockpit and cargo hold. It's where I am right now. We can still drive the entire station from here. Here is a landing pad. This is the first of the new sections we added. We had to learn about all the parts we stole, so this is boring stuff. Some new areas to stretch our legs too, though. These are escape pods. The detached ones above and below them are only on the map. The map just shows that they detach. See? Anyway, this communications tower does double duty as a defense turret. I think I really want to move my ship so it doesn't accidentally get blasted. More on that later. That's the basics of this section. My escape pod is the bottom one. I made it bigger, kind of deluxe. Ooh, I should show it off. Okay, I'll return to the comic book while I move over there. See you in a few minutes.
But behind his good-natured attitude, Larry Winters was determinedly supervising the construction of his ship. Suddenly, there was an ominous creaking of girders overhead, and...
Watch out, Margot. That scaffolding is giving away.
Creak.
That wasn't an accident.
Your father is worried, all right. Well, we all give him the competition he fears. We're ready to start at once.
Crash.
As prescribed by government ruling, the two ships had to take off at the same time. Millions of people watched over their telecasters as the two ships jockeyed for position.
There they go, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck to both.
Meanwhile, near the orbit of Saturn, a terrible event had occurred to Wagner, Cartley's henchman. An alien vessel from outer space had captured the Earth ship.
And you say that they are going to mine a metal that will revolutionize space travel?
Why, yes. But what are you? Where are you from? Please, let me go.
No, we cannot. You have supplied us with very valuable information, and we are not ungrateful, but under the circumstances.
And no. Why?
Kill this one's companions and destroy their ship, Zartel. We will lie in wait for those other vessels, but we shall not harm them until one of them has mined the metal. Then we will strike.
With this metal, we can build a space armada that will conquer all other life. We shall make these Earthlings our slaves.
With the race underway for an hour, Larry Winters and his crew were grimly making preparations to shunt open the acceleration jets when...
Seems like we have a stowaway aboard.
Squeak.
Margot, what are you doing here?
Don't be angry with me, Larry. I had to come along. The suspense of waiting down there on Earth would have been unbearable.
Well, I suppose you'll have to stay. There's no turning back. But we're not playing a game, honey. Your father means business.
I'm a licensed space navigator, Larry. I'll be useful here. I'm fond of father, but I know what he'll do if he gains control of that metal. There'll be wars, famine, bankruptcy.
And on board the Cartley ship.
We've reached the outer orbit of Earth, sir. We're experiencing freefall now. Shall we switch on our stern rockets?
Yes. Winters and his outfit will be left behind in our wake when I'm through with them.
The Intersol vessel spurted ahead, all rockets wide open, heading for the unexplored moon of glittering Saturn.
We're ahead. Hop, hop. Beat us now if you can, Winters.
Larry, Dad is using double-tiered rockets. That was distinctly forbidden by the Council. This was to be an equally matched race.
We're going to try that spin maneuver. Alert the crew, Captain.
And with jets switched on and off alternately, Larry caused his ship to flip end over end like a knife whizzing through space, each turnover adding to the momentum of his course.
Do something. Stop them.
I can, sir. They've outfoxed us.
And I'm back. This is the view from my escape pod. Right now it's just black space because we are in a void. Not very exciting, I guess. You probably can't see inside here very well. I packed a lot of cargo in here. I figure if I'm lifeboating through space, at least I'll have plenty of entertainment. It also has one other cool feature I can show you. Oh, there's Scully again. No, not him.
Why is he in there right now? There isn't much in there. It's just a place to chill and a computer station. You know, if you get jettisoned, there's like emergency supplies, there's
An MP3 player. See it? Those little speakers are the bomb. Why don't we enjoy a song from my favorite band, Orbiting Spy? This is a song called Sunrise Breakfast Buffet. Also, since the void has nothing to see, here is a slideshow presentation of part of my science fiction toy collection. Alright, Orbiting Spy, Sunrise Breakfast Buffet. Let's get back to the comic and I'll figure out what's next, and I'll see you in a few minutes again.
6 days went by. On the 7th day, a slim cruiser approached the orbit of a small moon. It was the planetary metals craft.
Oh, Larry. We've won. We've won.
Not yet, Margot. We still have to mine a sample of that metal and get back to Earth. Your father is probably planning something to stop us right now.
Larry Winters knew his opponent from many miles away, in space.
Where's Wagner? What's happened to that blundering off? Oh, Captain, we'll get that metal ourselves. Pass out the ammunition.
While this was going on, Larry and his crew had landed and were charting out the site for the mining excavation.
This seems like the best locality, Mr. Winters. The counter indicates a dense mass in this ground stratum.
All right, Spence, we'll sink our shaft here.
Hurry, Larry. If I know Father, he'll pounce on you like a vulture.
We're doing our best. If he wants a fight, we'll give it to him.
Hours passed in frantic work. Suddenly, a barely audible hum increased to sharp whine, and Cartley's ship screamed down from space.
All men to their attack posts.
Winters, hand over the metal to us or we'll blast you to kingdom come.
WHHHHHE.
But before Winters could reply, a slim form grabbed the Amplo mic and hurled defiant words into space.
This is Margot, Dad. I love Larry. If you harm him, I'll never see you again.
Margot, child. What, how? Come on board my ship at once. Winters is finished.
I'm sorry, Dad. But I'm staying with Larry.
Margot, here they come. They've landed.
Watching the drama that was unfolding on the small moon through its scan array was the alien ship that had lurked quietly in space. Now, after the two corporation ships landed near each other, it came to life.
Now, my Tinus.
Yes, Zartel. They have mined enough of the metal for our use. Make our presence known to the Earthlings.
Larry. What is that thing?
It looks like a giant saucer. It's an alien vessel from another system.
As men of both mining parties stopped in their tracks to gaze in awe at the approach of the powerful space dreadnought, a commanding voice crackled through the ether.
Our men, we are visitors to your system. One of your race has told us the purpose of your visit. We desire the metal. You will transfer it to our ship when we land, or die.
Cartley, is this you're doing?
No, I swear it isn't. They must have killed Wagner. That's why he didn't show up. Quick, we have to do something. They'll kill us without hesitation.
You're right. Get back to your ship.
Father, be careful.
Come on, Margot. Run for it. This is no longer a fight between ourselves. This is the prelude to an invasion from outer space.
ZZZZZZZZ.
Okay, well, believe it or not, I am back where I started. I'm sitting in my ship, the Toad 1. Let me just briefly look at the map again. We added these hallway tubes to take us to our vehicles. The map shows them both attached and detached. See? My ship, the Toad 1. Scully's ship, still unnamed. And, well, we had this sort of mech kind of thing, but we built it ourselves, and it's pretty stupid looking.
No, it's really stupid looking. We need a cool one, and we'll build it, but this ain't it.
It really isn't. So, let's finish Double Menace on Jupiter's Moon, starring Larry. We'll take that stupid-looking mech out for a spin one time in the credits. Maybe the next one will be made out of asteroidium.
Winters, look after Margot. Have you mined enough of the metal?
Yes, our holds are filled. Our only chance is to try and fight them in space, although I doubt we can last long. We're no match for any fighting ship, let alone an alien dreadnought.
But the courageous men nevertheless attacked the ominous alien ship in a struggle that could only end in death.
Oh, Larry. Father's ship is a charred wreck. They've killed him.
While Cartley's ship veered wildly from side to side, a blackened, smoking hulk, Larry tried desperately to outmaneuver the alien foe.
Larry, our guns don't even dent them.
Courage, Margot. We are not licked yet. Captain, use that spin maneuver. Hurry. If we get back to the space lanes, our trans radio can warn the planets.
Mr. Winters, our port batteries are gone. They'll be through our ray shield in a moment.
Maneuver, man, maneuver.
WHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHH
Rocking to and fro, Larry's ship managed to stay ahead of the oncoming monster vessel. Suddenly, a telescreen lit up in the navigation room, and Cartley appeared.
Dive under, Larry. I still have a trick up my sleeve. The air's giving out. Cough, cough. I'm the only one alive here. Bless you, and take care of Margot.
Tad.
Margot, Larry, and his crew could only follow out Cartley's orders if they were to stay alive. The aliens had seen Cartley's vessel sneak up behind their ship, but
Shift course, full. The Earthling intends to ram us.
we cannot. It is upon us.
The survivors watched solemnly as the two vessels fused together in one final spurt of flame and fell into the sun.
Oh, Larry had sacrificed his life for us.
No, darling, for mankind. I think he knew what would happen if those aliens had killed us. We're going home, Margot, home to give our people a new metal and a new life.
The end.
Thank you, Flatground 900. You rock. Awesome. Thank you again, Stories of Nature. That was
And no. Why?